G'day everyone, it's Emma Jane here, or EJ Kafooples from Life in Kafoople Land, and I'm pretty excited today because I have collaborated with two new teacher YouTubers and we are doing a new tag called Teaching Around the World. And I'm really excited because this tag is one that's going to be a series and we'd love for everybody to join in with us. Each episode of the series is going to be a different topic that we discuss from our perspective from our different nations or areas. The two other teachers that I'm doing this tag with are Nicholas from A Happy Teacher, A True Story, and Alyssa from The Emerging Educator. I would love you to check out their channels. I'll put the links underneath this video so that you can go and check them out after you've watched this. So this video is an introductory one where we just talk about ourselves and let you know where we're from and all of that sort of stuff. So the first question is, what country, state, province and area are you from? So you can probably tell from my accent I'm Australian. I live in Australia, I was born in Australia, I am Australian, and I work in a state called New South Wales, and I live on the north coast. So I'm very lucky to live near the beach, and I also live near the bush. I have the best of both worlds. I started teaching about 21, coming up to 22 years ago, but I haven't taught for all of that time because I had a year of maternity leave for each of my children. I have 3 children, so it's basically 21 years minus 3 years that I've actually been teaching for. Some of those years were part-time as well. In New South Wales, high school is grades 7 through to 12, so I've taught all of those grades over the years, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With year 11 and 12 we have different English courses. I'm an English teacher. We have English Studies, English Standard, English Advanced, English Extension, and so I have taught all of those, and so out of those courses I've taught Standard, Advanced, Extension, and we used to have a course called Fundamentals which I've also taught. My favourite grade to teach, well, I do love them all and I love having the range of different age groups. I particularly love year 7s because they're all fresh and enthusiastic coming up to high school, and I also love year 12. I actually love all of the grades. They each have their own different developmental things that they come to you with and their own little personalities, so I actually couldn't really pick a favourite grade. My least favourite subject is a tricky one because obviously I'm an English teacher, so I teach all English. I don't teach any other subjects. We are required to teach sport as well. I'm currently not doing that because I have a lighter load because I am working on literacy at our school, improving the literacy of the year 7s and year 8s. So I guess you could call that a different subject that I'm working on, not actually teaching, but working on. So to answer the question, my least favourite topic, I guess I could say, within English is the history of poetry. Even though I love poetry, I don't particularly enjoy teaching the history of poetry. A teaching strength of mine. I'm really good, and I've always been good. Right from my practicums, they told me I'm really good at creating a safe learning environment for students. I help students to feel comfortable and at ease straight away, and therefore trust can develop and a relationship can develop, and I feel that way I can get the best results out of them. I'm actually very good at explaining things as well. It's hard to talk about your strengths. I tend to be able to come up with ideas for modifications for students with learning difficulties, not because I have any particular training in that area, but my own son has Asperger's syndrome, and so I guess just through working with him I've been able to think a little bit more outside the box when it comes to students with learning difficulties. And then the last question is about what you would like to learn more about regarding teaching. I would like to learn even more about learning difficulties in students and how we can overcome them in our current education system and how we can best provide for those students and to help them to get the best education that they can. I'm interested in literacy improvement. I guess that's why I'm doing it at my school at the moment, and I'd like to learn more about that. And I'm interested in learning more about how to think outside the box and how to do things differently while working within the system that we have to work in. So those are the first quick 7 questions. If you'd like to be involved in this Teaching Around the World series, we'd love to have you on board. We'd love to hear from people all over the world, obviously. That's why it's called that tag. And even if you find that someone from your country has already done one, it doesn't matter because there are variations between different states or provinces, territories, areas, and we just would like to hear your perspective. So I'll put the list of the first 7 questions underneath this video and feel free to join in. Remember, you make a difference where you are. Your day-to-day activities help to change the future. Hi you guys, it's Emma Jane here, EJ Kafooples from Life in Kafoople Land, and I'm doing guess what, there's an ambulance going past. I thought I'd film outside today for the good light and just, I don't know, I thought it'd be a good idea. It was a good idea at the time. They're going to help some people. That's what I always used to tell my kids when they were little, and they'd be scared of sirens. Elissa from Emerging Educator. So this video is just an introductory one. Oh, look at that hair. I have been teaching. So to answer the question,